guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Jessica Nicole. I'm a self-published author of YA fantasy romance novels, and today's video is actually going to be my very last monthly TBR video. Let me explain. What I'm going to do from now on, instead of a monthly TBR, is I'm going to do a seasonal TBR. So every book that I want to read for like the season of summer, for example, because that's the next season coming up, I will make a video about all those books, and then that will give me like 3 months to read those books. And then at the end of summer I will do like not at the end of summer, at the end of each month I'll do a wrap-up of each book that I've read in that month. So I'm gonna have like a cumulative list of books, probably like 25 books that I want to read in that 3-month time frame. And so then at the end of each month I'll say which books I read and tell you what I thought of them, and that way it gives me more room to kind of be flexible with life and with my moods and whatever. So I think that's gonna work out better for me, just having a seasonal TBR instead of trying to do one every single month. But since spring is well and truly underway, and May is like the last month in spring, I'm gonna go ahead and do a TBR for May. I am excited to talk to you about these books, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into them. The first book that I'm going to talk to you about, just because it's the first one on this stack right here, is Scarred by Emily McIntyre, and this is the second book in her Never After series. I have read Hooked, I own Twisted, and I own Scarred, and so far those are the only ones that she has written that I plan on owning. Crossed I don't want, and Wretched just doesn't seem like it's for me. But this one really intrigues me. If you have never heard of these books before, they're basically like dark contemporary romances, but they're based on like Disney stories, Disney movies. So this one's based on The Lion King, and the villain is always like the main character in the stories. So this is actually a romance between Scar, which in this book his name is Tristan, and I think it's Tristan, and Sarabi from The Lion King. So apparently like Sarabi is like this princess or something from another kingdom, and she's sent to marry Scar's, because I don't know his name in this book yet, older brother, but they kind of have like this enemies to lovers things going on, enemies to lovers thing going on, and she's got like ulterior motives for being there, for like being in the kingdom to wed the soon-to-be king anyway. So I sense a whole lot of mess coming on, and I'm all the way here for it. I am excited to read this one. The cover is gorgeous. The Lion King is one of my favorite Disney movies, and I'm just excited to see the spin on it. This one's a little bit longer than Hooked, which I don't mind. I like eat these dark contemporary romances up. Like, I fly through them so quickly. So I am excited to read this in May. The next book I'm going to talk about, I have actually already started. As you can see, I'm about halfway through it. This is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. I was hooked on this book from page one. Like, page one drew me in, and I literally have not been able to put this down. I've been reading this book for 2 days, and just because I'm pacing myself, if I wasn't, I would be done with this book like right now, because I adore this story. I adore Maddie and Ollie, and I don't know, I love them so much, and I love the way this is written. It's almost like a diary, and so because it's written that way, it's never slow. Like, it never feels slow or boring, because she only like gives us updates on what's going on when stuff is interesting, and it just kind of sucks you in, I swear. The premise of this book is that Maddie is a teenage girl who cannot leave her house because she has like bubble baby disease, pretty much. She is basically allergic to the world, and so she's lived her whole life inside, and she's been fine with that. She's fine with like this kind of solitary existence. Her only like outlet in life is the internet, and her mom and her nurse, and she's been fine with that. You know, she's made her peace with it until the boy next door moves in. They kind of strike up a friendship that turns into more of a friendship, more than a friendship, and then things kind of escalate from there. And I'm right in the middle where like stuff starts to escalate from there and stuff starts happening, and I'm just, I don't know, I love this book so much. I'm so like sucked into this, and I cannot believe that I'm this drawn into this story. I watched the movie like years ago when it came out, but I'm definitely gonna go back and rewatch it after I finish this book, because I remember loving the movie, but I don't remember like loving it as much as I'm loving this book. So I'm interested to go back and see like what I think of it now. And I know that if I had read this book when I was like 16, it would have been my favorite book, hands down. I already love it still, but just saying. And then, of course, I also need to finish the Six of Crows duology, so I'm reading Crooked Kingdom this month. I have read chapter 1, but I really want to just kind of take my time, not take my time, because I really want to like, but I really want to just let this be like my only focus, so I want to kind of immerse myself in this when I read it, just because I am already so invested in these characters. I already love them so much. And remember in Six of Crows when I was talking about my boy Wylan not getting any POV chapters, well, look who is our POV person for chapter 2. So yes, I am so excited for this. I'm so excited to see like how Lee Bardugo gets them out of this fix that they were in at the end of Six of Crows. I'm just like, I was on the edge of my seat when Six of Crows was over, and I am so ready to jump back into Crooked Kingdom. I'm going to have a dedicated reading vlog for Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, so be on the lookout for that. That is coming. Something I'm less excited to read, however, is the Fair Isle trilogy by Sonia Odette. I was super excited to read this. I had such high hopes for it. Then I read book 1 earlier this month, because it's like the 10th now when I'm filming this. I read book 1 and I was just like, I have thoughts, but I will save those for the wrap up at the end of the month. But yeah, I am actually reading these on my Kindle because the font is teeny tiny and would be murder on my eyes, so I am reading these 3 on my Kindle. I am on book 2 right now, which is To Wear a Fake Crown. I've read To Carve a Fey Heart. Book 2 is To Wear a Fake Crown, and then book 3 is To Spark a Fey War. So I am reading all of these on my Kindle because they are all in Kindle Unlimited. And yeah, I'm gonna read these this month as well, so that's 3. And then the final 2 books that I'm planning on reading this month are actually another duology. I love duologies, I write duologies, and I don't know, I just think they're like the perfect amount of story. So they're different sizes, which is killing me, but it's fine. I have this Poison Heart by my new favorite, one of my new favorite authors, Kaylin Byron, and also this Wicked Fate by her. And all I know about these stories is that the covers are gorgeous, and they're basically like this kind of dark fantasy story about a girl who has the power to like control plants or manipulate plants, and she inherits something from her aunt or like a distant relative. I think she inherits a house, and so her and her parents move there, and then like weird stuff starts happening. So I'm highly intrigued by the storyline. Can't wait to read this. It kind of gives me dark, spooky vibes, which is not ideal for spring, but I thought like the flowers, and because she has a affinity for plants and all the plants are coming back to life and stuff, it just said spring to me. So I love Kaylin Byron's writing, so I have really high hopes for this. I read Cinderella is Dead, and it is the book that got me back into reading, so I'm excited to read these, and I feel like I'm going to fly through them because I definitely flew through that book. And those are all the books on my May TBR. I have 8 books on my TBR this month. I read 8 books last month, and I feel like 8 books is kind of like a good spot for me to be in. I feel like it's not too many, but it's enough that it's a challenge for me, and I am excited to read these. So thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what you think of them, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.